once, they were heroes and role models. Lucrative sponsorship deals made top cyclists famous and wealthy. It was one of Germany's most popular sports, but the dream is over. Professional cycling is going through an unprecedented crisis in Germany. New doping cases continue to come to light, prompting growing criticism of the German Cycling Federation, the organization responsible for promoting professional cycling. The federation has been accused of failing to do enough against doping. It currently receives some €2.5 million per year in government subsidies, but politicians are now questioning whether that funding should continue.
We've called for cuts to the Federation's funding because of its continual failure to curb new doping cases and properly resolve past ones. The organization is guilty of breaches of the anti-doping code, and above all, it has done nothing to deal with its own doping history.
Rudolf Scharping, the Federation's president since 2005, was brought in to help restore the sport's lost credibility.
We must create clarity. The fight against doping within the German Cycling Federation is progressing with stringency and thoroughness.
The most stringent thing he did was give a press conference. Nothing else happened. Take the Anti-Doping Commission. It never worked and now it's been dissolved.
In contrast to May 2007, the Federation has recently shied away from TV cameras, simply insisting that a lot has been done. But critics say it's doing too little. Achim Schmidt of the Cycling Sport Institute at Cologne's Sport University founded an anti-doping initiative years ago. The cyclist and tutor is disappointed by the German Cycling Federation.
The German Cycling Federation is much too cautious in its approach to doping. It waits until a crisis point is reached, and then it reacts with a lack of initiative. It could put lots of projects into motion. Ideas for projects that have been implemented to deal with the problem have always been submitted from outside the Federation. I think that's a pity.
Doping in professional cycling is a structural problem. Sports economist Christoph Breuer believes cutting public funding would be ineffective. He says it would not be enough, and it would only harm the wrong people.
Successful cyclists can earn massive amounts of money through the sport. At the same time, cycling demands very intensive training. That means the athlete has no time left over to study or learn another profession. Cyclists coming to the end of the road due to age or injury face not only the downfall of their sporting careers, but economic hardship as well.
Breuer suggests setting up a hardship fund to support professional cyclists coping with economic crises. Schmidt feels the German Cycling Federation could do with a major staff restructuring program.
There are a lot of old people and outdated positions in the German Cycling Federation. Those kinds of people are allied with the old system and are likely to block innovation from within.
With the politicians stepping up the pressure, the German Cycling Federation is facing an ultimatum over its future: reform or face the consequences.
We've been patient for long enough. It's not the first time the German Cycling Federation has been criticized. A while ago, we were even thinking of demanding a repayment of subsidies already granted to the organization.
A future for professional cycling in Germany untainted by doping is unthinkable without clearly structured funding. One thing has emerged from the debate on the Federation's shortcomings. The Parliamentary Sports Committee has been sleeping on the job and doesn't even know how the Federation spends its money.
How much goes into training young people which is clean, and how much into road racing which is not? Schumacher and Kohl are only the latest cases. There are plenty of other cases that took place on the Federation's watch.
With the future of professional cycling in Germany hanging in the balance, all eyes are now on Parliament to find a solution.